You know, Savannah, the outpouring of emotion that we've seen behind you, behind Keir, it's really been overwhelming. Those large crowds. I've been moved by so many moms and daughters coming out in tribute to the late Queen. What have you been seeing there? What have you been hearing from the British people over the course of the last few days there at Buckingham Palace?
Peter and Kristen, it's so touching. And by the way, it's moms, it's daughters, it's men, grown men, fully dressed up in the flag, with tears in their eyes. It's overwhelming love, affection, and gratitude for this queen. The signs and the notes, what people are writing is so touching. I just saw one this morning. It moved me to tears with the old scripture, Matthew 25, well done, my good and faithful servant. And the crowd energy is so interesting. And I'm showing you something. I shot this on my iPhone. I went over there. People are laying flowers. Look, it's packed. It's shoulder to shoulder, but it's quiet. There's not jostling. It's not loud. And in fact, there was this spirit of cooperation when this young man hoists himself at the top of the gates, and then people start handing him more and more bouquets, and he's hanging by one arm, but throwing those flowers on there. Looking around wherever a flower can be placed, now there are these makeshift memorials popping up, even just on the grass. And again, the feeling is overwhelmingly one of gratitude and love.
One of so many incredible images, Savannah, there. I can't stop thinking about the fact that Queen Elizabeth, Savannah, was 25 years old when she became the monarch. Now you have King Charles, who is 73. This is a moment he has quite literally been preparing for his entire life, and yet he even talked about the heavy responsibility. Talk about that weight that he now carries, Savannah.
He clearly feels it. It's astonishing, really. First, her 70-year reign, and then he is the oldest monarch to ever take the throne. So he's 73 years old, and he certainly has been waiting all his life. In contrast to Queen Elizabeth, who was born not expecting to be heir to the throne, but only when her uncle abdicated did this responsibility, this weighty responsibility, fall to her. And there's no question you could prepare your whole life for this, and still, when it happens, really feel the obligation, the duty. And if he hadn't, all of this pomp and circumstance and pageantry we're seeing around him would certainly bring the responsibility home. But that is part of it. It's part of it for him, it's for the family, and it's for the public to get used to this new era, this dawn of a new era. And in these early moments, King Charles is really trying to sound those grace notes and walk that fine balance of sovereignty, but also approachability. And we really saw that this morning with the statement he made after the royal proclamation at the palace, and last night in the statement broadcast to this country, where he spoke so movingly and so warmly and so personally of his mother. So it's a combination of two things. It's grief for this monarch who reigned for 7 decades. Most of the people, I dare say, in that building this morning over at St. James Palace may not even have been alive or ever have known another queen. And now this new era that's dawning here.
I've loved the formal proclamations where they have often said the late sovereign of happy memory. So many happy memories they're sharing there today. Savannah, thank you very much for that.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.